Hello and welcome to my stream. Tonight we play more of Sable, and last time we explored Sansee, right? The desert area that is very connected to Ibex or Ibexi. How is it called? Actually, it's been a while. Let me check on my notes. Ibex. Okay, it is close to the Ibex camp, which was our starting area in the game, but of course larger and bigger, right? So I do think the Ibex camp is kind of like an extension or a small piece of Sansee. And yeah, we were exploring more of Sansee. I still gotta keep on exploring there actually, because last time I went after the beetle's nest and I could not find that. I ended up finding other things in place of it, which was actually very good because I managed to find the Chum lair, which had the Chum Queen, and it was a huge, enormous Chum, right? And she gave us stamina in exchange of the chum eggs we have found so far in the game. So we finally got to a reason to be collecting those. And it is a very good reason. Thank goodness it is a boost on our stats, on our stamina. And thanks to that, we were able to already collect more chum eggs, but also reach new areas. One of those areas was the mysterious shrine. Yeah, the mysterious shrine, which was connected to another side quest I have started that I still didn't know what was it about. But now I know it's for this mysterious shrine where we need to be placing those artifacts that we have been finding them in those other shrines around the world that had the floating roofs, right? And then once the roof connects to the bottom part of the shrine, inside of it there was an artifact about an ancient civilization that has something to do about racing, I guess, because in order to also make that connection between the bottom part and the roof, you need to like ride through some rings, and then that's what triggers the shrine to be unburied from the sand and also connected to the roof. But yeah, in this mysterious shrine, that's where we need to be bringing the artifacts. If I'm not mistaken, they were asking for six in total. We have found two so far. And then the Chum Queen also is still demanding more Chum eggs. I don't remember how many is for us to get for the next one, but I do remember we are still quite far from the next one because we actually found many of them already, something between 30 to 40, and the next one requires many of them. Plus I pretty much got out of them, right? I pretty much gave her everything I had regarding the chum eggs. So tonight, we will be after all of that. We'll be after the beetle's nest, more chum eggs, but especially the freaking cartographer's map in the salt plains. It was that one thing, that one challenge that I found him in one of the first streams. I tried so many times to climb that freaking tower. I could not, but now with my extra stamina, I'm really hoping I will be able to do it. There is still a chance I can't. Who knows how tall is that place and then how much can I proceed? But I do want to feel confident that today is the day that I'll finally get that freaking Salt Plains map. And even though we have checked it out a lot, like we have checked out the area a lot, maybe there won't be many surprises or secrets, but getting the map will be very handy for like keeping track of details, maybe chum eggs spots and things like that. So let's give it a shot tonight, and after dealing with it, I will go back to Sansee and hope that I can find the beetle nest, right? So let's go for it. It's been forever, so I need to remember the commands in here too. Oh yes, I also need to play this with my mouse for the camera. I do have my... I have a small window next to the game and under the OBS screen, right? That is the controls screenshot of the game. So I'm kind of taking a look in here. Yeah, that's how I move. This one is to jump. This one is to interact. The compass is kill. The bike is F. That one is easy to remember. Press F for the bike. The map is M, right? Yes. Then I can also crouch. All right. I think I'll be good. Let's keep on going. So yeah, there he is, the cartographer's tower. Hopefully today is the day that I can finally get up there. But in the process, I should also pay attention to more details, because with my extra stamina, maybe I can reach to higher surfaces that could still be holding some more secrets, especially chum eggs, but also, I don't know, chests and money or something. What I also want to find is a mask. Yes, we also should be finding some more masks, because it looks like they will be very important to other side quests. For example, the one side quest regarding the bird in here, actually, in the Salt Plains, in the Geyser Tower, that we need to bring a shiny mask. So I hope I can find that eventually as well, somehow. Okay, so here I am. To leave the bike, is it this one? Yes. Here we go again. Let's try this over and over and over until we succeed. Sadly, a lot of those metal surfaces, they are not climbable for some reason. So sometimes it is tricky to like think that I would be able to reach a high spot, but I don't have a grip, right, on those metal scraps or like metal plates. At least for most of them. Wait, where is the cartographer? He's up there, isn't he? Yeah, he's on the other side, okay. Let's also remind ourselves that we have the gliding ability. So it's not only about thinking on climbing, it is also thinking with gliding. Some puzzles I could only finish them by doing it. Also, by the way, yeah, there were those strange looking spots that had an archer statue spread around this one world, or this one area of the world, the Salt Plains. For example, right there, there is one. I think I have never been to it because I couldn't climb the third block of that mountain. Now I'm sure I can. So I will also check that out after dealing with this puzzle, right? There was a chum egg right there. I can go faster if I press shift, right? I also need to pay attention to my posture a little bit. But thankfully I'm not feeling lots of neck pain today. But again, if I'm playing this game and then the keyboard and mouse are kinda at a lower place in my room, like on my table, I will get my shoulders to go lower as well, right? So I need to be careful about that. But before starting the stream, I was exercising and working out to stretch the whole region of neck and shoulders, and also doing some posture exercises too. Thank goodness I'm already feeling some, let's say, recovery or healing, but still I should be careful, right? Because I do think my bones and muscles are all messed up in this region. Especially if I do something like this, I kind of correct my cervical spine to the back, like that. And then if I raise my shoulders, I feel some, something in here that's maybe a weak muscle or something that hurts a little or bugs me a little. Yeah, I need to be working out more for like fixing that up. I hope so. And I can't see a way to start this climbing. Let's go randomly then, because yeah. Let's go straight forward or straight ahead and see where I can climb and where I cannot, because I need to start somewhere, right? So maybe from here. Can I climb there? No, it's too tall, okay. I think I'll raise this game's volume on my earbuds a little bit, not on the stream, right? Not for you, but for me, because I do want to listen to more of this ambient soundtrack. There we go. That I truly missed. I had my volume set to the Golden Sun stream that we had yesterday, and Golden Sun is like very loud. Like the game's volume is super loud, so I had to put my computer's volume at a very lower set. But for this, it's the opposite. Normally, the game's sound is very low, right? No, I'm not sure if I can get up there, though. Probably not. Man, I'm walking in circles, right? Why can't I get closer to this freaking tower? Wait a second, I do remember this a little bit. Okay, maybe I can start it from here? Can I climb there? No, I can't. But I'm close to a solution. I do remember this part and how I used this part to start. Yeah, there we go. I can get up here. Then I think I can go on this direction. Maybe jump over there. Yeah, and then there will be stairs, right? Yes, I think there will be stairs. Oh my god, I missed the jump. Yeah, I missed the jump. Wait, but can I do something from here though? Like maybe I can glide from this surface? But I don't think I can hold that grid or this metal plate, right? I cannot, I knew it. But okay, I found a good spot to start though. I just need to do it right. I mean, it is in here, wasn't it? Yeah, I can climb this one for some reason, but not the others. That's why it's so confusing. Why can I climb this one metal scrap or metal plate, but not some others that look just like this one? Makes no sense to me. There we go. Wait, let's go on the other direction. What if I'm going to the wrong spot? Yeah, look at that. That's where the stairs are. Okay. Jump and glide. Wait, are you kidding me? You see, I couldn't hold it or climb that. But at the same time, I was thinking I would be able to walk on it. Oh, but there we go. Okay. Nice. Now we are getting to where we were able to get in the past, right? Then we have more stairs in here. And where do I go next? Now this is really feeling like Portal 2. Because some puzzles in Portal 2 were very open. Like this one. Maybe you should say, or you could say that they had more than one solution. I need to find a way to get up there, I guess. But then how? Oh, I see. From this pillar, right? No, I can't climb it? Never mind, but it was very strategically placed right there. So then what? Gliding from here won't bring me to anywhere, right? So what is the point of giving me stairs to this place? That makes no sense. I cannot believe I'm still struggling with this puzzle even though I got the stamina boost. I mean, I have been playing this and Golden Sun, and they both have their puzzles, right? And honestly, they have been getting harder and harder, especially in Golden Sun. Yes, yesterday I not only had a lot of time to play it, but I felt a little bit sad that I could not solve the puzzle of the place or the dungeon that I was at. Yeah, that place, that area has been tough, to say the last, or wait, how do I say this? To say it at last, I think that's the way to say what I want to say, I'm not sure though. Anyway, let's focus on this. What am I not doing that I should be doing? I cannot... Oh wait, can I... I think I see it. Maybe they want me to get here. Can I climb that? I can't. So bring me back here. There are stairs there too, huh? Yeah, the right path is totally getting up to that white plate or platform on the top. But then I don't know how to get to the last floor though. I saw the stairs, but I think I need to go left. Yeah, is there a way for me to get up this metal roof? It sounds risky, but I think it is the only way, right? And then I jump from there? What is the best spot for me to make this glide? I actually think it is from here. But at the same time, I'm not feeling safe about it. But sure, let me give it a shot. No, it's far, right? Yeah. What can I do now, though? It is so damn confusing, it makes no sense to me. This is one problem about this game. How can I climb this one metal plate that's brownish or bronzish while I can't climb the same one that's just next to it? How do they want me to solve a puzzle if I don't know what I can climb and what not? Now I'm also thinking this area not only reminds me of Portal 2, but also Xenoblade Chronicles. Although I have kinda stopped playing it for a while, I kinda got distracted by Mario Kart now. After I played Mario Kart with a friend, and then that friend is like a professional player, so he destroyed me. And then I felt like, man, I should improve my game, right? So then I'm now trying to get all of the trophies in 150 cc's. Thank goodness I got a new one today that I was trying for a couple times already. It was the Flower Cup trophy. one of my favorite cups in the game. I do like the levels of it. It's Mario Circuit, Toad's Harbor, which is one of the best new stages. Then Twisted Mansion and Shy Guy Falls. Yeah, that's the course. Which, by the way, they should be dropping more news, right? I mean, yeah, later this month, probably there will be a Nintendo Direct. And you know what? Now I'm betting they will give us more... I almost said Super Mario Kart. No, Mario Kart 8 DLC Booster Pass news. Still hoping that Sunset Wilds from the GBA game from Super Circuit will make to the game. I think it will, thanks to the leaks. And it's also on Mario Kart Tour, even though I have never played Mario Kart Tour, which kinda also helps it out to like... I know it's just like a coincidence or something, it's not really that certain for one level from Tour to get to the real game or to the main game, but it got there, so it's a level that they do remember and they have worked on it like soon or recently, so it gives me more hopes. If only I could get up there, damn. You know, wait a second. Let me try coming here. But you know something this game could also do? I wish I could use objects, for example, those boxes right there, in order to solve the puzzle shoe, right? I cannot jump there, it's kind of far. It looks close, but it's far, and I'm pretty sure I cannot grab that. I don't know how to solve this then. Let's keep on searching for clues. Oh, or maybe just fall, right? Maybe there is another path, but this is the one that has all of the signs to be the right path. Mostly thanks to the stairs. But sure, let's give a tour in here. What am I missing? Could there be a way inside? I mean, there are walls. If only I could wall jump, right? But as I can't, I don't think that's it. Can I climb this? Oh, wait a minute. I can climb this. Oh, wait. Don't fall. Come on, Sable. Stay there, please. Right there. Yes. Look back. I think I can climb that too. Wait, but I just failed. But even if I climb... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe there is... Oh, wait. Okay, wait. I do want to try this now. I just got too many steps to do. Although I need her to stay up there. Yeah, right there. Nice. No, don't... Come on, Sable. You need to stay there before falling. So I can angle everything correctly and make a pro jump. I mean, I'm assuming you'll be able to reach where I wanted to reach, right? Yeah, look back now. Right there. Can you glide to that platform or actually wall? Just a little bit. Oh my god, I couldn't. Wait, it's not... Oh no, it's not possible to climb it either, so okay, this is not the way. RIP. Because I could see some steps to follow in here too. What if there will be an upgrade later in this game that we'll be able to climb whichever surface we want, right? That would be awesome. Like maybe some special gloves. But boy, I don't wanna give up. I came here with a mission. The signs are here, why can't I solve this? If it's not stamina. Because yeah, I'm not thinking my problem right now is regarding stamina. What could it be? Like, how can I bring something or make something different in here that will, I don't know, unlock a path? Help me out. Give me more surfaces to climb. Add up stairs. I don't freaking know. It does suck. I see the right spots, but I don't know how to get to them. Sable, don't glitch, please. Sable, she's going to glitch. Oh, there we go. Wait, is there a point on... Wait a minute, can I climb this? No, I can't. But maybe I can use those grayish metal parts to get somewhere, like... No, I think I'm overthinking this now. The correct path looks like it's going to be regarding those stairs, right? And this is pretty much how I end up only trying to solve this puzzle again for a whole stream. Even though I was really feeling it, now I'm not sure anymore. Oh my god, this freaking cartographer. Imagine if I get up there and then I don't have the money to buy it. Nah, I think I have it. How much do I have actually? Oh yeah, we totally get it. We have 1,155 cuts, right? That's probably more than enough. Also, imagine if I get there and then I fall accidentally. I'm assuming the worst is this beginning part, but what if up there there are even more challenging platforming to do that I fail? Wait a second, is it on the other side right there? Yes, it is. What is that up there? There is something yellow, like a yellow crate? Oh man, what am I not seeing in here? I really can't climb this, right? Yes, I can't. Neither this one, right? Okay. This makes no sense. In case there is another upgrade for me to be able to do this, I don't know what would it be. Maybe an upgraded glider that I would be able to kind of go, you know, higher instead of just falling once I activate it. I have no idea. I also didn't want to quit though. But this doesn't do it. I can't jump there. And at the same time, there isn't another alternative. Also, hi Jones, what's up, man? I got here thinking I would be able to do this platforming because I got more stamina. And no, I still don't know how to do this. I see the steps, but I cannot make the jumps. I think I need to go to that gray roof, jump there to the upper platform right there, and then there are stairs up there that will bring me to the top of this building. And from there I get back to the tower, that tower right there. But I cannot get there. What am I missing? I don't think I'm missing anything actually, but... this gotta be the only way, right? I tried climbing it from the inside, I got nowhere either. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I can somehow get up of this gray roof, jump there to that other platform, the brownish one, and from it I probably will be able to get to the white platform, and then from it I can continue the climbing. But why I can't climb any surface? It's only specific ones. That makes no sense to me. Unless there is an upgrade later on that will allow me to climb, I don't know, that gray platform or that gray wall. Yes, I'm thinking now that I will be here stuck for hours and like not getting anywhere because it makes no sense to me. If only I could make this other jump too, then I would be able to jump from there to the top, but I can't. Let me check that right there though. I doubt it. Oh, I couldn't even get to the other platform. Nice. But I also don't think that would work either. I saw some pillars right there, but I don't think they will help me to make some other jumps, right? A face wash? I will. I'll be right back. Washing my face is actually some tactics that in other games or like normally help me out to, you know, reconcentrate and then maybe see something that I'm not seeing. Although I think that this one won't be that helpful, but yeah, it is a good alternative to try to reset my mind and, you know, look at things a little bit differently. On a scale from 1 to 10, how refreshing was it? I would say 9, because not only the water itself was refreshing, but also I have the AC on here, so as my face got wet, then the cold wind from the AC is also getting more effective, right? On the temperature, or maybe I should say heat transfer, there we go, on the heat transfer. So it was very good. But I wouldn't say 10 because I don't think I actually, I don't know, used a lot of water on my face, right? I only washed it a little bit. It is summer in Brazil, that's true. But you know what's funny? I think it's because I need to finish cleaning my AC, right? But there was one day that it kind of stopped working, and then I was like, what is going on with it? And then I was opening the AC to see what was wrong. I noticed that it was frozen. There were parts there that were completely frozen. And then I was like, what the heck? So I think it is because it needs a cleaning. So I took the filters off of it. And I also waited for the ice to melt, of course. And then I waited for it to get dry. And then I tested because I wasn't sure if it would work after getting frozen. Which also I don't know how. It froze because of the summertime in here, right? Also, hi X5, what's up, man? Also, X5, happy belated birthday to both of us. But how's it going? Yeah, so it was frozen, but after I waited for everything, it's now working back to normal, thank goodness. But I still need to finish cleaning the filters and placing them back to it. But it was kind of shocking that it froze. So, yes, I was surprised. According to sources, clouds are sus. Dude, speaking on that yesterday, I was in the Pokemon Go event here in the city, in the park, and it was super damn hot for like most part of the afternoon. But once it got to like 5 to 6 p.m., the weather completely changed like crazily. There was a freaking heavy storm that hit us in there with lots of wind, and even like trees were falling in the park, but thank goodness nobody got hit by them. So X5, if you see clouds coming, run, man. Look for shelter, because out of nowhere, even though it is a beautiful day, sunny day, and even actually very hot day, they can come and destroy a park. So yeah, thank goodness by the end of the event, like around 7 p.m., the rain stopped, so I could walk back home, because I wasn't sure if I would walk back home by foot or take the bus. But or maybe I should say I wasn't sure if I would walk back or take the bus. There we go. But yes, it stopped and then I returned home. But dude, it was such a crazy storm, right? That the trees were falling from the park. Or at least parts of the trees, right? Not actually a whole tree, but the trunks or the branches, they were falling. You're doing good, getting some rest after a crazy weekend. I agree, man. I had a crazy week actually. Many things were happening. Also, our birthdays, right? So, and then the Pokemon Go event, and then I went. I think I went somewhere else too. Oh yes, I went to the Sugarloaf Mountain after years in Rio on Saturday, and it was lots of things happening. Yeah. Holy shit! So basically, Wind can do RKO. RKO? What is an RKO? Out of nowhere? There has been a devastating earthquake in Turkey and Syria. I checked those news too, yeah. I know there are earthquakes that can happen in Brazil, but it's very, very, very rare. Like, it is super rare. I, for example, have never been to one or met somebody that has been to one. But it's possible, right? I think Brazil is very safe towards natural disasters. But the one natural disaster that is the worst for us in here is definitely the heavy rains during summer and floodings, right? Because the cities also don't have a very good structure to support or to hold the water drainage. Hopefully that's the word. And then the cities get flooded, and then some mountains or yeah, some parts of mountains can also collapse and then hit cities or hit houses if it is like under a heavy storm. But then earthquakes, tornadoes, cyclones, tsunamis, those things normally don't happen here. Oh, but there is another thing that's very common too. Freaking lightning storms or like thunderstorms. I think Brazil is one of the countries. I can be wrong on that though. I don't remember exactly what was the like correct information I got, but I do have a feeling, I have read this somewhere, that Brazil is one of the countries that there are the most amount of lightnings. Like there is a lot of lightnings that happen here. For example, yesterday during the weather change, I was a bit scared of the lightnings because when there is a thunderstorm, you should avoid staying closer to trees, right? And I was in the park, so I was like, oh my god, please don't get to us. I was in a cabana looking shelter though, but the trees were all around us, so, you know, who knows. But yeah, Brazil has many lightnings, so I would give it also that highlight for another dangerous natural disaster that we can get in here, right? But yeah, man, I saw those news on Twitter earlier today. 2,500 plus confirmed dead people, right? There is a friend of mine that has been traveling, and he is actually a Pokemon Go friend, that has been traveling in Asia, but thankfully he was not going to Turkey or Syria. He went to Qatar, and then now he's in Vietnam, right? It is not weather, but still crazy. Yeah, it's natural disasters, right? Yeah. And it sucks because sometimes people can't predict those natural disasters, or sometimes they cannot predict how intense or strong they will be, right? So maybe, I don't know, maybe someone kinda could get the data that an earthquake would be happening, but definitely not get to this amount of damage that it caused, or like the proportion of the disaster that they had, right? Oh god, you don't know the wrestling meme? No, I don't. RKO? Let me just search for it, sure. Let me check the GIF. Wait, what the heck? And also, why is this a meme though? I just see, I don't know, a regular wrestling? Is there anything special about it that I should be noticing? It is one of those, of course, entertaining wrestling fights that are not real, right? It's like all for entertainment. I think Ultros likes those wrestling shows, or like that sort of type of wrestling, right? But then X5, you need to explain me. I did not get the meme per se, right? Or the reference in there. One of these days, you want to visit Earth's southern hemisphere. There is a bunch of celestial objects only visible from there. That is also true. The stars and the planets, right? I wish Rio's sky could have been cleaner. It's not every day that you can see the stars in here very well thanks to the pollution. And also I wish the big bay we have could also be cleaned, because it is a beautiful nature, but it's polluted for people to bathe themselves, right? Even though people do still do that. And even surfers. Yeah, here close to my house, I kind of live close to the bay, and I see people surfing there sometimes. Even though there is trash, there is like lots of strange things floating on the water. Although also sometimes there are animals there, so I don't know if I feel good or bad about it. The other day I saw a turtle, which was like very crazy that the turtle was swimming around those parts. But then I hope the turtle was eating, good stuff and not trash. People do fish there too, even though it's polluted. Maybe just have lots of trash, right? And some animals or species can still survive in the middle of that, but it kinda sucks, right? The Southern Cross, the Magellan Clouds, the Alpha Centauri, just to name a few. I love how the Magellan Clouds celestial reference you were giving me, Jones, reminds me of Super Mario RPG, because there is a... It is like a character, but we never really meet this character. We only read his notes, and his name is that. It's Magellan, and he was in his notes were in the sunken ship. So probably it was also a reference to the celestial objects, because when you are riding a ship or like traveling by ship, you normally need to follow them, right? But now I know why. I recognize that name, but I never really got the reference. There we go. Here in Brazil, we can see Venus. Can you guys see Venus from there? Because there is this one thing I have heard. I can be wrong though. I'm not like into astronomy that much. But I have heard that Venus is like the second star that shows up in the sky when we get to the nighttime here. So I do think I know which star they are talking about. Yeah, I do think I know where Venus is from like looking at the sky. And there is also a constellation that are like three dots like in a row, but I don't know its name in English. I think in Portuguese, I can also be wrong about this, I'm sorry, but I think in Portuguese those three stars in a row, they are called the Three Marys, maybe Three Little Marys, I'm not sure. But that constellation is also very common in here. That's one that my dad actually points out for me to look at in the past, right? Not today, but in the past I remember him telling me to look at them. Maybe Three Marys or something like that in English. Oh, you guys can also see all of the planets from there, nice. Because they move in relation to Earth. That is true, actually. And then the stars, they don't. Which stars or constellations are there in the northern hemisphere that I wouldn't be able to see from here? So whatever is south of Earth can only be seen in the south. Oh, Orion, for example? Yes, I have heard of Orion, but then only the name, right? I don't know how is it actually in the sky. Do you know if there is any chance of like we getting Aurora, like Aurora Borealis, in the southern hemisphere? Do you know if it's any possible? Because every time someone brings that up, it's always about the northern countries and hemisphere, right? So I wonder if it is any possible for that to happen in the south hemisphere. Orion is the most prominent constellations in the northern hemisphere. Let me Google and see how does it look like on the sky. Orion constellation. Oh, okay. It looks like a... I mean, I'm going into an abstract comparison, but it reminds me of a person holding a bow, right? Let me see if I can find the one that I was saying, Three Marys. Wait. Oh my god. Actually, the Three Marys that I was saying, they are part of the Orion constellation. It is the belt. Look at that. I never knew that. So we can see Orion in here too, or at least the belt. Because the belt of Orion are the Three Marys. That, I mean, according to Google here. But then I'm not sure if I can see everything though, like the whole constellation, right? But the Three Marys that I normally see at the night sky is the belt of Orion. It's funny how in Portuguese it gets another name, right? It's the Three Marys. That's so mind-blowing now. But sure, maybe we can see everything here too. I will try paying more attention now. Well, they are called the Northern Lights. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's another way, right? So I don't know if they can occur in the southern part. I'm right on the money. Oh, okay. Yeah, now I'm thinking we can see Orion here, man. Maybe it's not exclusive to the northern hemisphere, or at least the belt. There are three belt stars that are huge, bluish and hot stars. That are others too. Maybe I could be seeing a different one. Yes, I'm almost giving up about this puzzle. I really don't know how to continue. You know something that happened in my city maybe 2 weeks ago or something? It was a sun halo. Do you guys know what is a sun halo? I did not see it myself, but if I really wanted, maybe I could have gone out of my home to like look for it. But I saw the pictures on Twitter of everybody talking about it. Basically, when you look up to the sun, there was like a whole round rainbow around the sun, right? And I have never seen that before. But I now saw the pictures and how it happened in my city. Yeah, sun halo. Probably there are other halos, right? Maybe one towards the moon or something, I don't know. But this one regarding the sun happened in here recently. So we got the O and B type stars, the brightest spectral class stars in the known universe. O and B type stars. Normally, Jones, when people think about traveling to Brazil, I always tell them to kinda pick a place in the northern, not northern, the northeast, right? In the northeast region, or in the northeast region, there we go. Because of its nature and how it's also not very crowded in comparison to São Paulo or Rio. But now that you are curious about the constellations in here, I also imagine it's going to be the best spot to see them. Because it is not going to be with like polluted skies. It's also an area that gets very tropical weather, so you won't get lots of rainy days or clouds in the sky either that would be blocking your sight to the sky. So yeah, it's another reason why people should go visit the northeast region of Brazil. Not to mention the exotic food. which by the way, my parents are there, right? And then they were actually sending me pictures of the green beans that I really miss eating a lot. Green beans are not common in Rio, but they are very common in there. Yeah, those are the green beans that my parents were having. I think yesterday. Was it yesterday or today? No, it was today actually. Okay. Yeah, I wish I was having that too. You know what? There is a chance, sometimes they do it, that they could be bringing a pack of green beans from there and then, gifting me that. They have done that before. They brought some snacks or dishes or, products from the Northeast region, especially cashew nuts, but also green beans. Maybe there is a chance they bring me some, but I don't know. The best place to look at stars would be in the Atacama Desert in Chile. Chile is, let's say, a country that I think it helps to protect Brazil. Because when I was saying that Brazil doesn't get many natural disasters, Chile is the opposite. Chile has active volcanoes. There was even one day that one volcano in Chile got erupted, or it had an eruption, and the smoke got to Brazil and canceled many flights in here just because something happened in there, right? I remember how one concert I was planning to go got canceled thanks to that. Thanks to how the smoke from the volcano in Chile got to Brazil. So I do think Chile kind of protects Brazil because it also gets some natural disasters in there, not only the volcanoes but also the earthquakes and things like that. But in here, it's all safe. Regarding Chile, I have mixed feelings about heading there. I know it's beautiful and everything, but I'm not sure. Like, maybe I'm a little bit scared of those natural disasters in there. But at the same time, I should be scared of that too in case I go to the US, right? Because the US gets them a lot. I think I will give up about this. I can't see myself progressing and I'm like just walking in circles. But at the same time, I have no clue what to do. If I can name every country in South America, probably not. Brazil, Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay, Bolivia, Peru, Chile, Guyana, Venezuela, Colombia. Probably there are small countries too that I'm not remembering. Ecuador, how is that in English even? If okay, now I think I got you most in South America though, but I could be missing some, especially small ones. And there are others that I believe they are starting to be in Central America, like Nicaragua, Panama. Yeah, those are more Central America, not really South, right? I did say Argentina. Yeah, Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay, Chile, Bolivia, Peru. I think Ecuador as well. Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana. I think there is probably something next to Guyana that I'm forgetting, but I cannot remember it. Suriname. Okay, yeah, that's one that I completely forgot. Yes, I think I focused on the bigger ones. Yeah, the Guyana, yeah. Are there two though? Because when I said Guyana, I was thinking of the French Guyana, but I imagined that was only one. Um, are there two? Oh, there are two. Okay, there is the French Guyana and Guyana. Okay, good to know that. But when I was thinking about it, I thought about the French one. Yeah, I missed. Oh no, wait. I'm not sure if that's South America or Central America, but there is also Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, Panama, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Brazil, Venezuela, Bolivia, Paraguay, Chile, Uruguay, and Argentina. Yeah. Nicaragua. Oh, I forgot about Guatemala in Central America, Cuba, Puerto Rico. Okay. And then there are many islands, right, in Central too. Jamaica, Dominican Republic, Haiti, or Haiti, right? Isn't it Haiti in English, the pronunciation? Trinidad and Tobago is apparently also a South American country. It's just because it is starting to be. It's like an island, right? So when those countries that are islands start to show up, I kind of place them as Central America already. But it is very close to the continent, so I can see it too, but I wouldn't guess it. I will give up about this puzzle right now. I'm not sure how to do it still, which sucks because I was feeling super confident. So instead, I will go check that other ruins or maybe shrine right there that now I know I can get to it. But whatever the case, Brazil is by far the biggest country of South America. Yeah. But I guess a lot of it is just Amazonian jungle, mostly inhabited. Not really though. The Amazonian jungle is only in the north region, right? Brazil has 5 regions. I actually think that maybe the desertic part of Brazil in the northeast region is, maybe I can be also wrong on my comparison, but I would guess it is, if not the same size, then a very close size to the Amazonian jungle, like the northeast part of Brazil, right? And it's more desertic and arid vegetation and weather. And then here to the south part, it is colder. We have another vegetation that how is it called? That is not really Amazonian, but it's like a specific one. Man, I forgot how is it called though. Geography is not my forte. Um, Let me Google it. I'm curious to remember it. Oh yeah, the Atlantic vegetation. Yeah, here where I live in Rio, but also parts of the central Brazil and also south, it gets the Atlantic vegetation. Yeah. So I wouldn't say that the Amazonian jungle is what really gets to the whole country, right? There are other differences depending on where you look at, because it is only in the north region. And regarding being mostly uninhabited, maybe it is still very uninhabited, but it actually has more people there than what I thought because of the native Brazilians, right? Which, by the way, there was a whole political situation recently here that was very sad because there was this one native Brazilians tribe that they were not getting support from the government, like the ex-president Bolsonaro, right? Regarding their their food supplies. So many of those native Brazilians, they were dying from starvation, and then there were many pictures of them like with very skin bodies, or like you could see their bones and everything, and no skinny bodies, right? There we go, and no skin or muscles or anything. Everything was very dry. Their bodies were getting very dry thanks to starvation. And now the current president is like giving an urgent support to them because the situation was looking very, very bad. I'm not sure about the whole details of this situation, but it was sad news for sure because the pictures were very shocking. But now I do think they are finally getting the support they deserved, right? Although many people died. But speaking about the Amazonian jungle, that's honestly a place that I'm not sure if I would want to visit. It is very hot in there, thanks to humidity, many bugs, many species and everything. Plus, unfortunately, the capital of the Amazon state is a very dangerous place. Once I watched a documentary on Netflix called Killer Ratings or Killer Rates, it's something like that. I felt super disturbed by how the drug dealing traffic, actually the drug dealers, right? Traffic is like me trying to translate from Portuguese. No, forget that. The drug dealing mafia in there is kinda messed up, right? In Rio too, don't get me wrong, it is actually funny when I make the comparison because in Rio it's of course worse, but it's funny also how you kinda get used to it by living here. So when I see something like that from another place, it gets more impacting to me than the one that I'm more used to like deal with, right, in my daily life. Maybe because of the surprise of like not realizing that city was or would be that dangerous. But yes, I don't think I would visit it. It's not on my visit list. What is going on in here now? I was hoping that I could see or find an archer statue. But instead of that, I just found a blank canvas. And whatever this is right here, I think it is nothing actually, it's just oh wait, that it is, that's the statue, right? It's just super broken. Huh. But there isn't anything here for real. Wait, but what is that right there? Oh, that's the geyser tower. Never mind, we have explored that before, right? I would imagine the police forces being highly corrupt too. Yes, they are. Like the federales in Mexico. There is something in here. What would be the word though? I think the way you said it matches it. Like the police forces that are corrupt, right? They control neighborhoods in Rio, actually. Yeah, especially in the west part of Rio, right? It's very dangerous because they control those neighborhoods and they organize the drug dealing system, and they are very violent and aggressive. So many families that live there, they are forced to like pay them some taxes that shouldn't be paid, or they are forced to follow their rules or commands, or like when there is going to be some sort of, let's say, war between the drug dealers, then they say like that nobody should leave their homes or they're going to get shot, you know. And it's organized by the police forces, or actually part of the police forces, or maybe ex-police forces. And it is a big problem because the west neighborhoods of Rio are under that condition, right? And then sometimes the government says they are going to act and do something about it, but they actually never do anything. I'm not sure if it is because they are also getting corrupted, and then there is more to that, you know, or if they are scared of it, or both things. But yeah, from time to time I read or check on news about how police forces are kind of controlling those neighborhoods, and then how there were shots in there, how some people got hit by those bullets and then they died. But regarding corrupted police forces, man, it happens everywhere actually, right? Maybe Brazil or Mexico, they get a somewhat bigger attention because on how violent it is in here, but it is everywhere. I used to think that, I don't know, a first country or, you know, that nomination of like, oh yeah, there are the first countries and then the other countries, would be like with less violence, less trash, less problems, but actually everywhere has its own problems. And the situation can also be bad depending where you are at those countries too, because there are neighborhoods that are super deadly or super dangerous, full of crazy people. It's just that we get the biggest attention because maybe it happens mostly in here, or like it happens more often in here, but the problems are everywhere. I'm kind of disappointed this was nothing though. This was a very interesting spot, but not really used for anything. And there is the cartographer's balloon that I was trying to get to. From this angle, I still don't see any solution. Yeah, let's just keep on exploring then. You know what? I think I'll go back to Sansee because now that I didn't get the map in here, I felt disappointed. And then it's going to be better for me to explore the Salt Plains when I get the map. So let me go back to Sansee and try to find the beetle's nest, which was something that I was trying to find in the previous stream. Maybe today I can find at least that. If only you could give me a ride to the other cartographer, right? That would be super helpful. But sure, maybe another cartographer can do that. So, first of all, you know what? I think I'll go back to the burnt oak station, because they gave me some hints from where the beetle nest could be if I start looking for it from here. I just need to find where was the person that was telling me about that. Wait, isn't somebody in here though? Oh, there she is. Yeah, you have the information for the beetles, right? No? Never mind. Wait a second. Maybe my side quests have that. Yeah, Aoife asked me to fetch some larval husks from the beetle nest near her camp. Okay, so it is near this this place. And I'm pretty sure it was that character though, but she doesn't tell me the whole thing again. That's where I get the information. But it's near here, so I should go around it. I just don't know what or how precise do they mean when they say it's near. Because it can be very nearby or, you know, somewhat distant, but still under a certain range. I will hope it is kind of very close to this, but it could be not that close. Let me actually do that by riding the bike. It is probably near the camp, but it's also hidden, right? That reminds me of Ray in episode 7. Oh, you're talking about Star Wars, right? Yeah, this bike and the atmosphere of this game does feel a lot like Star Wars. I have only watched The Attack of the Clones, which is the movie that many people say it's the worst. I'm not a big Star Wars fan actually, although people have convinced me to try playing the Knights of the Old Republic game, so I will give that a chance pretty soon actually this year. I will try that, maybe after Golden Sun even. But I'll be playing that feeling like I don't know anything because, yes, I haven't watched the Star Wars movies, but that one. Like driving around on her speeder. Yeah, I can see the Star Wars references in here. The worst Star Wars movies are the new episodes, to be honest. Seriously? Would you say that episode 7 was one of the worst? 1 to 6 were fine, with the original episodes 4 to 6 being the best. Attack of the Clones was which episode though? Is it 4? 7 was okay, but 8 and 9 sucked big time. Oh, Attack of the Clones is 2 then. Wait, what is that right there? I see a glowing blue light right there. What is that? Oh, it's probably the Dunboyne? No, the Dunboyne is the ship. Could that be the Chum lair? No, the Chum lair is not on that part of the map. I mean, sure, I will go check that out. It's probably nothing. Oh, wait, I think I know what's that. Never mind, I know what's that. That's a ring that when I travel inside of it, I activate a shrine. Okay, I remember that now. Never mind, it's somewhere I have been to. Do you have a Star Wars favorite movie, Jones? I can't say which one people normally say it's the best though. Yes, I don't remember people telling me which movie was their favorite. We would give it to episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Is there a specific reason why? Could it be the plot? Could it be, I don't know, the action? Probably not the graphics, right? Because episode 5 is one of the old movies. But maybe it's the plot, I'm guessing. Wait a minute, there is a chum egg in there that I have never gotten. Now I can get it. Oh, you would actually give it for the visuals. It's a mix of best visuals, story, and action. Okay. Even though people say the second episode, which was Attack of the Clones, was bad, I don't remember hating it when I watched it. At the same time, I didn't care for it that much because, like I said, I'm not a Star Wars fan. But after seeing how much people were raging over it, I was like, really? I thought it was an okay movie. I understand that maybe if I have watched the other movies and then I would have a way to compare them all, right? And then I would maybe get what people mean by that. But when I watched it, it was okay-ish. Oh, it has a very dark tone throughout. I like that. Yes, from what you were saying, I can see myself liking it a lot too. I was even saying yesterday how... Oh yeah, by the way, have you been watching the Last of Us series? We were talking about The Last of Us the other day, right? But yes, I was yesterday talking about the Last of Us series that I have started watching last week, and how I was liking it or hoping that I would like it because I was expecting it to have a dark tone. And I still haven't watched the games, or I don't know how is it going to end. But when I heard that people were both happy or disappointed from the end of the sequel, the second game of The Last of Us, I imagined, or I was guessing, that it was thanks to it having a somewhat dark ending or a somewhat sad ending, you know? And then maybe some people were like, only use it to watch content that would give them a happy ending, and then everybody would, survive or leave and get married and stuff. While maybe The Last of Us did not do that, to everybody's surprise. And I personally respect when that happens in movies, series, and games, because it is like a plot twist. It is like something that we are not seeing that much, because I don't know, the directors, the creators are normally not bold enough to go for that and make people, I don't know, kind of sad for a sad ending. But then Gabrielle and Sable, they were giving me some information about why people really didn't like the sequel without spoiling me, of course. And it feels like it had something to do about the quality of the game, actually, and how some characters were dumber in the sequel than in the first game, and they made like bad decisions, and some things didn't make a lot of sense for like the choices they have made. So maybe it got some problems on the plot and writing. So that sucks because I was kind of with another expectation. I was hoping people were upset about the sequel because it had a darker tone. But let's see. I was even wondering that maybe now with the show they could try changing something. Who knows? When they get to the second part of the story, maybe they could, make the characters smarter, maybe give them a better writing this time, maybe even changing the end. But yes, I was hoping it could be just because it had a depressing conclusion, right? The original Star Wars Episode 4 was like your classic happy ending adventure movie. Oh, and then the game has changed, right? Then 5 literally introduced the dark side to the Star Wars universe. Oh, you still haven't watched the Last of Us show? But you have heard they stayed very true to the game's narrative? Yeah, so far I think so too. That's actually why I decided to just jump into it instead of going to watch the game. But after the show, I think I will watch a playthrough of the game to make the comparisons too, right? I'm curious. And that's what actually makes it so good. I do agree. It is very rare when they try to adapt something, especially something from video games, and they stay loyal to the source, right? The only thing that was strange though is that I read. Oh, let me just get this chumag. I read that the actress that has been playing Ellie, she was told to not check on anything about the game and the character she was going to play, right? That was very strange when I read that on Twitter, because why would the director not want her to, see how is her character portrayed? I don't know, maybe the director himself would give her the correct personality traits and, details for her to focus on his words and lessons or something. But I felt it was weird that she was instructed to not go check the original content, but she still did it a little bit by herself. She confessed that. Still, the show has been working, so that was not a big deal in the end. The general problem with movie and TV adaptations from games often stray too far from the original, indeed. Which is always mind-blowing, right? Like, I think that if they are going to, I don't know, tell a story about a certain universe, and if they decide to not follow the same paths of the original source, then why not create an entire new story? Why do they need to change the characters that already exist and make them to be super completely different just because it is a movie or a series. Why not then make your own new characters that will give you that personality that you want, or that character would do this one thing in this same universe that you like to adapt, but not it being the same character as before? Just come up with a new story, you know? But no, they always decide to pick the characters everybody knows and make them completely different, and making people disappointed, or at least the fans. I do think it is very rare when they get those characters that already existed in games or books, and even though they suffered the changes in the adaptation, people still were very happy, or at least the fans were still very happy with the situation, right? It can happen, but it's very risky, and normally it fails. Screenwriters take way too many liberties adapting the screenplay and disconnected from the source material. I know, I freaking hate that. It's because they're cashing on the name, yeah, right? It's because, oh yeah, let's give it an example. The Mario movie. They are promoting it like crazy thanks to Mario. Actually, I saw the poster, one of the newest posters they released. It looks amazing. But yeah, from what we are getting from it, it's going to be very loyal to the games, right? But what if it were like nothing like it, when people were actually very scared of it being nothing like it before the trailer was announced? Especially thanks to getting to the list of voice actors that they casted, but also like not understanding how would the plot develop, or like what would they talk about or do about a freaking platformer game in a movie. Maybe something around the lines of what Sonic has done, which by the way I still gotta watch the sequel of the Sonic movies, right? But yes, they go for the names, right? Oh yeah, Mario movie or Sonic, and then also Detective Pikachu. Also, by the way, Detective Pikachu 2 might be getting some news soon thanks to the Pokemon anniversary this month, right? So I do hope we can get news on that. But when they really change the characters, or those characters, they don't do a good job. Resident Evil is a non-brand name. Oh my god. The last thing I have watched about Resident Evil was the Netflix CGI show. It had like 4 episodes. It was very bad. And then I heard the live action that Netflix also worked on was a big failure, because they have changed many characters, right? But I also was not curious enough to check that one out, especially after the criticism I have heard of it. But the CGI adaptation, I have watched it, yes. It was... It could have been worse, to be honest, but it was not good. Some weird emo zombies? Okay, I'm glad that I did not check the live action at least. I heard they changed like Wesker completely, right? And then I think, why is that? Just come up with a new story. It could even, who knows, maybe be a better story than the game, right? Yeah, the blue light that I was saying, that's what it is. It is next to the shrine. And then the rings are right there too. So I should not go on that direction, because I don't think that's where the beetle nest will be at. But I just brought up some names of like game adaptations, and now that I'm thinking about it, those adaptations were not super bad. Like Sonic, Detective Pikachu, and the Mario movie that's coming up, right? They were not very bad. I mean, I do have my own problems with the Sonic movie. I thought that the plot they came up with was very different than the games, but the movie itself was not very horrible, right? Because it was very entertaining. And I'm still hoping the sequel did even a better job by bringing Knuckles too, and the Chaos Emeralds. I think it's going to be closer to the game's plot than the first movie, but I need to check it out. So maybe we are under a somewhat transformation on like those adaptations that could be giving us a better content or having a better quality that's closer to the original sources. Or maybe not actually. Detective Pikachu is not that close to the original Pokemon, right? But it was a good movie. I actually preferred a Detective Pikachu over the Sonic movie that for some reason people talked way more than Detective Pikachu in my opinion. No, I really liked Detective Pikachu much more than Sonic. And when the Mario movie is out in April, I will go back to the movies, to the movie theater, to watch it. Because it's been forever since I have been to a movie theater. But I will do it for the Mario movie. Being it good or not, but I'm feeling positive it will be good. Let me call my bike again. That right there, I think it is the Chum Lair, right? Yes, it is the Chum Lair right there. Where is this nest though? I really hope that after this Mario movie, Nintendo decides to go for Zelda movies. Or a Zelda series. Let me check the map again. Yeah, that's the Chum Lair. There have been Zelda shows in the past. Yes, I heard about the cartoon, right? But it sucked, didn't it? Just like there was that crazy Super Mario cartoon as well. Yeah, big suckies. I never really tried to watch it though. Maybe one day I should just for curiosity, but I never tried it. Excuse me? Wait, does Link talk in that cartoon? Probably he does, right? Oh yeah, that's actually a thing. They would need to be very creative to make Link to speak when they come up with like an adaptation for Zelda. Everybody talks, yeah, right? But that's going to be weird. But again, they could come up with a Zelda-based show that doesn't necessarily need to have Link in there, right? It could be focused on another character, maybe even Zelda herself. Just to kinda not get into this problematic of like, is Link speaking or not? Wait, that right there is a whole new area, isn't it? Wait, not? You know what? I'm going to explore that then. What are these rocks in here? Oh! Wait a minute. Have I been here before? I don't know. The Angler's Hut. I don't think I have been here. Again, this is not what I was looking for. But let's give it a visit. Will you allow me or teach me to start fishing? More than once, Simon has slowed over a dune without my asking, or taken an unexpected but gentle curve around an invisible something, and I have wondered if she's drawing from a memory of a time before. But lately I have wondered if she's tuning into another different flow altogether, and in the movements of fish as they swim beneath the sands. I approach the angler with this in mind and think how interesting it must be to find one's calling in fishing and reaching out for things one cannot see. Might even teach me some patience. The angler Yoshi. Speaking on Mario movie, right? Why Yoshi though? But sure. Hello there, Glider. What can I do for you? It's because I do not imagine Yoshi eating fish. That's my thing right now. If it were, I don't know, a farmer that could be, I don't know, selling fruits or vegetables, then sure, I can see Yoshi, but like a fisherman called Yoshi? Wait a second, but okay, never mind. Maybe now I can kind of see it a little bit, as it is a very Japanese-like name. Yeah, right, Jones, like my emote, it could be Yoshi eating fruit or something. But then Yoshi eating fish? But the name could fit it because it is very Japanese-like, and then in Japanese culture, like eating fish is very popular, sushi and everything. I would like to learn to fish. I would actually, although I don't think I have seen many uh, water spots in general for me to be fishing. You searched for Yoshi, and the only thing that came up was my emote. Wait, no, no, no. You search for Yoshi where though? On your emote list, but not on Google, right? On Google, it's not my emote for sure. The angler nods. Fancy the angler mask, huh? Okay, now we are talking. I hope you are more patient than some of these gliders. I am patient. Yes, I'm very patient, I would say that. I'm certain he smirks. Either way, the first thing you'll need is a fishing rod, and I'll give you one of my old ones. Good for a trainee. Take this, we got the basic wooden rod. You can use this to cast off anywhere you can find some sand? Wait, are they for real that he's like fishing in the sand? That's why he's with his net right there? Anywhere? I'm like, what? Anywhere. Whether you get a bite or not will be another matter. Actually, that's true facts. You can fish anywhere you want, right? Why not? If you have a garden, go there and fish. Doesn't mean you get a bite, but you can, right? Honestly, he got a point in here. That makes sense. But that's the trick of being an angler, filling it out. Sure, you just blew my mind right now with that. I nod. So if you want to earn the mask, that's how you do it. I'm not here to waste your time if you're not here to waste mine. Okay. For your first badge, all I'll need to see is some fish from right here in Sansee. We need to bring him, is it Bellow? I think it is Bellow, right? Bellow Guppy, a Pebble Eye, and a Pale Fish. And we are good, okay. And remember, every species has its own habitat, so you have to search around to find where they live. But word to the wise, a lot of fish survive by nibbling on the roots of plants. That should give you a piece to start. Alright, I need to search for some plants. I thank him and depart. Good luck out there, thank you so much. And then we got a side quest, the Gone Fishing. I can press T to get out my fishing rod. You can use it to catch the fish that live in the sands. I do respect this game a lot for like changing fishing mechanics. Because sometimes all you need to do is to get an existent idea and give it a small twist. Although this is like good for some games or like new media sources, not the adaptations we were talking about earlier, right? But yeah, for like new content, new media sources, then do it. Get something that exists, give it a small twist, and then voila, new idea, brilliant idea, or creative way of doing it, right? Like this, like fishing in the sand, I love that. But then, how easy or hard will it to be for us to get a fish? You can search for emotes by typing in front of the search term. Wait, there is a search feature in there? Oh, that's true, there is one. Yeah, I love how I pressed Y and then the Yoshi emote was the first one. I never used that, man. That's good to know. Yeah, that's totally going to be helpful to get to a specific emote faster, right? I always browse through them all to find the one emote I want. When I don't know the shortcut to type, right? It will display all of the emotes that contain the letters you are typing in after the. How is this in English though? Yeah, how is that in English? It's not like double dots, right? Um, I wanna remember. Let me see. It's called colon. Okay, I would not be able to remember that. Oh yeah, it's called colon. How is when you have like a dot and the comma? Semicolon. Okay, semicolon, colon, and comma. Yes, I knew comma only, but the other ones I wouldn't remember. It's not like every time that I need to talk about this, right? Okay, colon then. Semicolon 2, right? In Portuguese, we actually refer to that as like double dot, right? Yeah, in Portuguese, of course, I'm translating it. In Portuguese, it is dois pontos, which is like two dots or like double dots. But Portuguese wouldn't save me for this one now. It's colon and semicolon. Let me test this fishing thing. I can aim, but let's try closer to these bushes right here. But then I don't know if I'm doing it right or wrong. Oh, do I need to press it many times? I'm confused. But sure, okay, I'm doing it right. But there is a timing or a timed command. Also, I just noticed another bar that's probably for my distance, right? The distance I throw the cast. I need to hold this? Maybe I need to hold that. I will try holding the key. I just don't understand why after I try getting one fish, why does she pockets or like why does she gives up? No, wait, give up. Why does she give up? There we go. Of keeping to fish or why does she give up on fishing? I want to keep on trying to fish. Oh, is it because I was pressing T actually? Oh my god, rip. Okay, so don't press T. No, never mind. It is automatic. She actually stops fishing after she tries once. But I'm still not sure if I follow the mechanics. I was trying to press and hold the real Lin, but I can't say that I was seeing it working. Maybe I need to mash the button, I'm not sure. Yeah, this is... This is not that easy. I'm not sure if I get it. Wait, I just noticed something else as well. There are direction buttons in there? Like, do they want me to actually move the cast? Oh, okay. Oh, that's it then. Only now I noticed that. There we go. We finally got a fish. We got a dopey dart. He's found across Sansee. These goofy looking fish are extremely quick but remarkably unintelligent. A bland but nutritious offering on plates across Midden. Alright. It sounds like you are this game's Magikarp, but you helped me to learn how to fish, so I take that. No, that's not the button I wanted to press. There we go. Now we found... oh yeah, okay, this is one of the fish that we need to get for the side quest. We got a bellow guppy. It pulses its way through the sands using an air propulsion system that grows at the end of its tail. Yeah, he kinda has like a balloon thing. When frightened, the force of the propulsion can cause the bellow to drop off and leaving the fish stranded. I'll keep on fishing, and then by the end of my fishing section I check those fish on the menu. Even though I'm kind of curious to see how many slots would be there for me to be looking for fish. But sure, let's try fishing a little bit more in here. Even though the angler said that they would be in different habitats, right? But the ones that he or she had, oh, it's Yoshi, so maybe he. The ones that he wanted us to find were all in Sansee, so they will be all in this area. Another dopey dart. I wonder if I can sell them. I'll need to find someone to sell those. Let's try one more and then we change the location or try to find the beetles again. You gotta go, man? Alright, Jones, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good sleep. I see you then. I think I'll only be on for 1 more hour before the TV show starts. Which means that probably I won't find the beetle nest, right? We got another bellow guppy. Why can't I finish the things I have to finish on the games I'm playing? But regarding Sable now though, I shouldn't complain because I did get to something new and something that will be important later on. But in Golden Sun, Jesus! It's only like getting stuck and struggling on the puzzles. And also in the fights. The fights have been super hard. But it's like, I have my plans of like, I'll be doing this today. And then when I start the game, I don't do that. And normally, I would see that as something good because I love to side quest. But it's funny how when I really want to see the plot progression, I can't. Even when I'm like focusing on that, I cannot. Because there is something else that happens, or I get stuck, or I get distracted. So maybe what I should be doing is like no expectations. Um, I may or may not find the plot solution or the answer for the progression. And whatever happens is what I get or what I take, right? Whatever will be. Que será, será. Whatever will be, will be. But let's not give up. We know this Sansee desert has more secrets in here. By the way, I hope... Oh yeah, they totally did add that to the map, right? Because when I see the name of a location that I visit, it gets added to the map. There it is. Wait, what if it is behind? Maybe it is behind the burnt oak. Wait, the burnt oak station is up there. It could be there. Okay, before returning to the burnt oak station and exploring that side of it, or that part of it, I will finish checking these rocks because I can still imagine those could be getting some chum eggs. Yeah, these rocks right here, they probably have more secrets than that. So let's travel across them a little. There is so much to look at though. Yeah, I don't know if in a single visit I will be able to really find everything about these rocks. Probably not. You know what? The best way to do this though is if I climb and look from the top of them, right? This one was still too tall. That's me, how I felt after playing this one tennis-like game with my friend when we went to the beach. I felt exhausted, and that's why I need to do some cardio exercises. When I went to the Sugarloaf Mountain on Saturday and then I took the trail of Itchu, I also got very beat. But what surprised me the most was how much I was sweating though. Yeah, I was like feeling that I was sweating more than I felt tired. But thank goodness they did add a washer or washing spot when you really finish the trail. That was not in there last time I went there. So I could like wash my face and wash my head and everything. That was very refreshing. But I was sweating so much. Man, I can't climb anything anymore. Maybe I have been super estimating my new stamina, but it's now not good enough. What was that again? Oh, I'm looking at this, right? The mysterious shrine. Something else that made me very happy when I took that trail to the Sugarloaf Mountain was seeing my favorite Brazilian bird. I only saw him for like a second because he was flying around or across the trees, right? But I knew it was him because of his color. He's like a blood red colored bird. And I saw that super red uh, blur right in front of me for a second. I was like, that's my favorite bird. And that's where he pretty much um, lives, right? In that one forest. Normally, the species I see there are that bird and also the very small monkeys, right? Which I also saw again, and I even made a video of him. But the bird is definitely my favorite. Yeah, but now about this area. There is a chance I can spot a secret, but now I don't think my stamina could be that good, right? Isn't there anything down here? Seriously. This could have been a very good spot for a chum egg. This song right now is so Animal Crossing. Yeah, I'm not seeing any secret. And not only that, um, I do think I'll need to return here when I get more stamina because not only I would be able to get to whichever secrets are around here, but also this floor angle it hasn't been very helpful for me to really see what's on top of them, right? So maybe there is a secret up there that I cannot see. I can only base my impressions from like looking at the formations from distance like here, but I still cannot see anything. Or anything that's like a chum egg. But they wouldn't really make a whole area full of weird looking shaped rocks for nothing, would they? And also, by the way, I felt very lucky to spot the angler's ship, right? Because when I was in the Burnt Oak Station, I do not think anybody mentioned that ship. Did someone talk about it? Because normally, as that was a very important spot, a villager would bring it up, right? By mentioning it, like, "Oh yeah, have you seen have you met the angler?" And then I would be like, "Oh, okay, there is somebody that I should be looking for." But I kind of don't remember anyone bringing him up, so I was very lucky to find him, even though he was not what I was looking after. Actually, again, I'm still surprised and also frustrated that what I was really looking after, I could not get it yet, which was the map, right? Salt Plains map. But it's okay. Let's just keep on searching or keep on swimming. But I do want a chum egg in here somewhere. At least one. This is like the trainee... the trainee paradox. How can a trainee get enough experience if nobody gives him the chance to work for them? Versus how do companies will be hiring people with experiences if they are not hiring people or more people that need that experience to be hired later on? So it's just like this in here. How can I get more stamina to look for the chum eggs if I don't have chum eggs to look for stamina? Because that's how I get more stamina. I think the answer is like there are no more chum eggs, right? That's how it's feeling right now. I have only found, I don't know, one or two chum eggs today. Normally I end up getting many, actually. I did not get another one in the Salt Plains, right? It was from here. Man, how large it is. Am I in the other... I'm not in the other area still. These areas, they have so much for you to search for and investigate that I'm not sure when am I heading to the next new area, right? To really investigate it there. Maybe a good idea could be like checking every area a little bit, so possibly I could get some upgrades that would make my general exploration the best, right? And then I would be able to find the good, the big, and the small secrets of every single place in an easier way without the need of backtracking once I finally visit a new area that gives me an upgrade on my abilities. That's a way to do it, maybe even more effective. But at the same time, I always like to try finding and doing the most I can in the area that I'm at before progressing. We are still getting the dopey darts. I really liked how this game is putting you to fish in a desert. Yeah, I cannot find the chum eggs in here at all, huh? Not even a single one. Okay, Can I try going back now to try finding... I will go back now and try finding the beetle's nest before my time is over. I was guessing that I should go. I think there next. Wait, map. No, it's the opposite direction. Okay, so it's here. And this song is so damn Polybridge-like. Beetle's Nest. They were saying that the fish are normally found next to plants. What about next to a tree? No? Let me try this again. Okay, so what's this? Another dopey? Another dopey. I will try once more. One final try. And then we got the other one, the Bellow Guppy. Let's keep on going. Maybe another day I focus on fishing. Oh man, there is nothing in here. I think oh my god. I love how I was looking at the sun like that, and then you can only see part of its side, right? But I was thinking that was like a hair on my monitor. So I almost scratched my monitor to see, wait, what is this hair doing there? No, it's the sun outline, right? But I was going to say that I still love how the sound effects of this game, it's probably the wind, but how it reminds me of the sound of waves, even though there is no water nearby. Yeah, maybe it's the sand and the wind that the bike is like dusting, right? It does sound like the ocean, and I love that because it's so relaxing to be like exploring this vast desert with the combination of course, the The daytime passing by. Also, hi Yoda, what's up, man? I don't have long hair. No, it's because, wait, when I paid attention to that, it was because it was only a little bit of the outline. It was not the whole thing, right? I only saw like a grasp of the sun. Where is the sun now? It's done, it's set, so rip. But it was like a small bit. And I was like, is this a hair? No, it's not. So it would be creepy to find a long hair. Sometimes I found long hair here thanks to my mom, right? Every time my mom visits, she leaves like long hair in the floors. Wait, what? Oh my god, what is this now? Okay, I will save the game. Don't lose your bike, don't lose my save. That was very strange. But yeah, in case there is long hair at home, it is my mom's hair, right? But my mom's hair is very long, so the size of the hair we saw on the sun would not be the same one of my mom's size, right? Yoda, let me tell ya, or let me ask ya, how's Yoamushi going? Did you see or did you watch this week's episode? I do think that Yoamushi's episodes are out either on Saturdays or Sundays. Normally on Sundays I can find it subtitled here in Brazil, but then I also forget about sometimes, and then I only watched on Mondays. So I did watch it today. I do have some things to talk about that, I guess. Today's episode. Actually, it's more than that. It's about the sequence of episodes we have been getting, right? Yes, I wonder if you have already watched it. Sadly, still, I'm only watching Yoamushi, Pokemon, and now The Last of Us show that we talked about yesterday. Oh, there are like 2 new episodes this week? 2? Or is it just the subs catching up? Then I'm not sure about that. Are there 2? I have only watched 1 though. I remember that I skipped an episode. Yeah, there was like last week that I felt that I was up to date, but then once I clicked the week's episode, I realized that holy shit, this is a spoiler, and then I went back to another episode that I skipped, right? Which was last week's episode, yeah. So last week I watched 2 episodes because I was skipping one. But this week, man, I have only gotten to episode 16. Yeah, that's the one that I watched today. And yeah, right there, 16. And it was up to the story, right? It was not a spoilery episode, it did not skip anything, it was following the story, episode 16. In case you have seen or found episode 17, then sure, then it would mean that there were 2 episodes this week, but I haven't gotten the next one on my app, right? So I would tell you that 16 is the latest one, at least as far as I know. Which also, Blue Lock got to episode 17 here. So once I go back to Blue Lock, I'll have lots to watch. And interesting that they are not taking a break, right? Maybe Blue Lock will really give us a complete first season of like 24, 25 episodes, just like Summertime Render did. Very interesting choice for Blue Lock. Because first of all, many people were thinking that maybe Blue Lock had the risk of being cancelled early because it was another soccer anime that, you know, many of those soccer animes, they really can't be, or they really don't get very popular in general, or popular enough to continue the production or the development of the show. But no, Blue Lock is like, let's go into a complete full season. So sure. Wait, what? There is an episode 17? Okay, so probably probably I will get that too. I will keep on checking the app. Interesting. Oh, Blue Lock has been getting better. So I stopped Blue Lock in the very beginning. Probably I have watched 4 or 5 episodes so far. But may I ask you something? And of course, please don't give me like the names of the characters or anything like that. But I have been wondering about this one thing. Um, about the upcoming and latest episodes, of course. And I wouldn't mind if you told me that. But of course, don't tell me the details, the names, or anything. Just tell me if this situation happens or has already happened or not. But I was thinking, Blue Lock is like a battle royale sort of anime, right? But normally when we have like shows like that, they postpone or like they take forever to really get rid of the important characters in general. Would you say, Yoda, that by episode 17 they got rid of like an important character at least? Maybe one only? I mean, maybe it's better for me to not know if it's many or one, but at least one important character. Did they get rid of one important character at least? I'm hoping for a yes, because I don't like when the shows they do take forever to get rid of such characters, you know? Because it gets so predictable. It means like, oh, all of those characters you are seeing on the opening cutscene or on the opening, yeah, opening team, right? Or opening of the anime, mean that they will be the ones in the last season because they all survived, they all made through to the last cut of the battle royale, you know. So that's my possible problem about what Blue Lock might be doing or not, because I don't want it to get to the end with only predictable characters that are, let's say, the important ones that you find them in the opening cutscene, like I said, or on the opening animation. I would rather have some crazy plot twist of like important character is suddenly dead and new unknown character is now protag, you know? Which is, I mean, should I say this? Okay, I won't say the show that I thought of, but let's say a somewhat very recent show that got a new season has done, especially in the other season, in the first season. And I love that because it had no limits to like important characters. Nah, who need them, right? Much respect because nobody was predicting that. They did it in a very graphical way as well. They got my respect like crazily. And even my criticism on the second season for like not doing the same though. Yeah, there was a whole episode on season 2 of this one show that I'm thinking that I won't spoil it or say which one is it. Who knows it will get it. That they had a big chance of like getting rid of many characters to make it even more shocking and impactful, but they decided to not do it. That was disappointing. But yes, I'm also hoping for like Blue Lock to get rid of some of those important characters very early, actually. So it will. Oh, it's happening for this week's episodes. Okay, but sadly, it is kind of taking too long, in my opinion. Only in episode 17, they have already lost. Oh, okay. There were some other cuts too. They lost an ex-teammate 2 episodes ago. Oh no, but that guy was not a popular character. I think I know what you mean by that, yeah. I thought you were talking about Alice. Yoda figured it out. Okay, I was talking about Alice. I really liked how Alice did things in season 1. In season 2 it was okay, but I had my complaints, right? Yeah, Yoda was trying not to say the name right, so someone that hasn't watched Alice wouldn't be very spoiled. So I'm sorry for that. But yeah, that's the one that I was talking about. And then I was hoping Blue Lock could be the same, you know? Like, let's freaking... Who cares about characters we know? Those are the shows I wanna watch. Shows that will be like dark, messed up, surprising, mind-blowing. I was hoping The Last of Us would be going on that direction too. And then yesterday, Gabriel and Subaru were like telling me that's not why people hate The Last of Us. It's because the story has flaws and stuff. The character development sucked. Or like they made dumb decisions to survive, right? But it's good to know and get that feedback that Blue Lock has been getting better. But then back to Yowamushi, have you watched at least it up to 16 or you haven't watched any of those 2 episodes then? Today I watched 16. What is this right here? I think your favorite character just came back. I was... Here's the thing. We were actually, right? We were curious to understand how would he do that? And by the way, side note, I love how this one favorite character, he's like both in Blue Lock that we were just talking about, but also here in Yowamushi, right? I love how he's like connecting those two words of like cycling and also soccer. But yeah, that one favorite character, I don't understand how could he do it, but he did it. And unfortunately as well, one of my predictions to this race on this season of Yowamushi Paddle is not going to be fulfilled, right? Yeah, after this episode, my theory is not right. And I still have more questions, especially because what started to happen next is like, wait, but then why, you know? Are they really going against the original plan? Oh wait, where am I now? Wait, is this the chum lair? Yeah, what I was trying to say though is that, oh no, maybe this is just a generic shrine. What I was trying to say was that Sohoku had an original plan, and then I was like, seriously, they are going to do that? So what's going to be the outcome? My theory for the outcome is now over. It's not going to happen. But when is the original plan of Sohoku going to happen as well? You know, it's not looking like it. It's not looking like it. They did get a new opening, wasn't it strange? It's hinting at the final showdown. I actually did not pay attention to that. But honestly, let's say that the final showdown, if it is what I'm thinking, it's in every opening. I mean, not every opening, but you know what I mean, right? Because it is pretty much the rivalry of the show, the biggest one. But again, that goes against the original plan of the team. I'm like, I want to see them following the plan. Like, it would be a good twist. But they are still not doing it. They're going to... unless Sohoku doesn't win. Yeah. I'm now maybe thinking that they won't win. But at the same time, I don't want Midosuji to win. What is your guess, Yoda? What do you think is going to happen? Maybe now, even though the odds are weird, maybe now Manami could win from Hakone, right? Because it's looking so strange. I don't think they're going to do the same they have done in the other season. Then the original plan of the team was different than what's going on, in my opinion. And then I don't think Midosuji will win, because that would be very depressing. It would be like the worst ending for the race, right? It will feel like watching 25 plus episodes of like this one long race and more than one season was not worth to see Midosuji winning, basically. It would be very disappointing or frustrating to see that. That's why I don't think they would do it. Part of me would like it because then it means the writer was super bold and like, who cares about what you think, what the fans want? Let me do this shit and then screw you all. Like I said, I can respect that, but in my personal belief for this season, I don't think that's happening. You were confident at Manemi winning, but now you're actually less confident. I'm less confident because of how the situation is looking like right now, 5 kilometers before the end. But again, if I think about Midosuji, like I said, I don't think he's winning. And then the last episode, or episode 16, ends with like another racer taking the front or taking the lead. So I'm like, this racer won't survive up to the end of the race. The original plan of Sohoku has flipped over, or like it's not happening, it has changed out of nowhere. Oh! I gotta say something that I love though. Yoda. Did you notice the character that was the last thing that happened in this one episode? The character that showed up to watch the race? I was so damn happy because he's one of my favorite characters in the show or in the whole story, right? I understand that maybe it's just me. Probably not many people liked him because he's kind of like a side character and he's also very edgy and everything. But I swear to God, for some reason his charisma got to me when I was watching his race, right? In the other seasons. I love that character so much. Wait, that's the character you were referring to? Wait a minute, what? Oh, okay, I was thinking you were being ironic and talking about Midosuji. Yes, I was thinking you were talking about Midosuji, man, with irony. But that is right, you were not using your kappa, right? You actually meant my favorite character has come back. I was like, let's go. Since you know who I'm talking about, as you have watched the episode, Arakita, right? Let's freaking go. I really don't know why I like him so much. I also think it has something to do about his appearance as well. I do like his crazy, very thin eyes, and then that one, I don't know, spot or mark, not sure how to say that in English, that he has on his face too. I think he looks cool and he has charisma and a lot of personality. And then his participation in his race also was very impactful to me. So I was like, what the heck, he's in here for which reason? You know what, maybe he's going to either congratulate Manemi and Yuki, regardless of the result of the race, or he's going to boost them up for after Midosuji gets out, right? Because Midosuji will not win, there is no way Midosuji will win. That is going to be so like disappointing, like I was saying. It's going to be like a cold shower, right? Maybe Arakita now will be a way for Hakone to recover, although he's like with the other Sohoku guys, so I don't know. But him joining the commentary crew makes it less likely that Midosuji will be the winner. Agreed! Even though let's say that Midosuji has no commentary crew, right? There is no one cheering for Midosuji. Nobody. Midosuji is a lone wolf forever. But I agree. I think that Arakita showing up is like Hakone will not give up. I just don't freaking know how are they going to deal with Midosuji right there now, though. What did you think about how is it called? Onoda, Imaizumi, and Haruko, right? Haruko? What did you think of Haruko? I liked his performance, but at the same time, I felt bad because he was my promise. He was like my. It was the one racer that I was hoping to actually win the race. To be a different thing and also somewhat plot twist to happen, right? I would think, or I would say, it would have been rewarding to see him winning the race. But sadly, once again, rip. It will probably be the wind buff for Manemi as usual. Yes, Manemi can recover. Yuki is kind of standard. I still don't think he has shown like his. I mean, he has and he hasn't. He did show that he's very good on like slopes, right? But like downhill slopes. He gets very fast under that condition. But would you say that's his special skill or like his special ability? Not sure. But yeah, Manemi will totally use the wind buff to like fly over everybody and then get to the lead. But that is true. What about Yuki though? What would Yuki be doing? Yuki would not win either. That is not possible. Yuki doesn't have enough charisma or like I don't think he's very remarkable for him to be the winner. I even dare to say that he's probably the least important regarding charisma or personality racer in Hakone. Even though they have tried to call him like the real captain of the team and everything, he has no salt, you know? So he's not winning, but he's still there. So what could they be planning to do with him? Hopefully and thankfully we do have episode 17 out. I wonder why they did that, right? Wait a minute in here. Next week is the Super Bowl, isn't it? I have been hearing some crazy ads here in Brazil about the Super Bowl and how there will be a wait. Hi, how can I say her name in English? Rihanna? Hopefully it is Rihanna, right? A Rihanna's concert. And then I wonder, is this why they're throwing 2 episodes this week? Because next week it's going to be the Super Bowl and then nobody will watch Yowamushi Pedal even though like Japan and then US it's like completely different. But it's just a theory that I'm coming up with. And then they won't drop an episode next week thanks to that. I don't know. When you saw Naruto going blind, it felt like a deja vu. So you went back to the first Inter-High to check, and he did go blind too back then. I think that Midosuji was kind of talking about that too today, right? That Naruto has always been giving his... oh yeah, it was when he kind of removed his seat from his bike to make the bike lighter. And then I think that was a reference for the first Inter-High, wasn't it? I can be wrong though, it could also have been a reference of earlier that race. Maybe the previous season of Yowamushi and then I forgot about it. But Midosuji was showing some flashbacks of Naruto's behaviors from other parts of the race. But then I don't remember when exactly did that happen before. I really felt bad when he fell on the floor, right? Or on the ground. Because that probably hurt his shoulder a lot. The animation scene of like showing him falling on the floor or on the ground was rough to watch. Because I was actually predicting it, like, how is he going to fall after he doesn't get the seat of his bike anymore? It was a very bad looking... it was a very bad looking fall, there we go. Man, where is the freaking Hercules beetle or... Their nest. Where am I now? I'm just like browsing around. Yeah, they are. No, they said it was close to the Oak Station, but it is nowhere to be seen. Wait, I started modding here. I want to leave this mode, right? How can I do that? Okay, it's back to normal now. I was probably using A and D to steer, and that was too slow. You know what? I believe that right there is another area, isn't it? Oh, it is not. Never mind. That's actually the Burnt Oak Station. But if that were another area, I was almost considering going there. It was pretty dramatic. Yeah, even the crowds were doing or making some sound effects that were kind of awful to listen to, right, when he fell. But I was really worried because he fell on the floor with his shoulders hitting it like in a very strong way. I forgot to talk to you about this other scene from earlier episodes that were showing the characters that were already out of the race, but in the nursery room, right? That was super funny to watch. How is that character called? I don't remember his name. His name though, but the first year new character, right? Yes, I can never remember his name, and then Aoagi as well. And how they were hyped for hearing that Sohoku was in the lead. Kaburagi, yes, I still need to get used to his name, Kaburagi. I did like that scene a lot, especially thanks to Aoagi actually. And how he was like, I'm sorry for Kaburagi's reaction, but that guy is very energetic, isn't he? Aoagi is amazing, I really liked his character. I see the cartographer's balloon there, but let me change my direction a little bit. Maybe there. Oh, that's the new place I found today. That's the angler ship, right? I was able to get a fishing rod from it. Also, hi Summer, what's up, man? I'm still trying to find the beetle's nest in this area. I couldn't, but the only thing I could find today was this right here. Yeah, there is this angler fish right here. Or actually I should say angler's hut or the fisherman. He gave us a rod, so now we can fish. And what really happened about that? What happened after that was that, to my surprise, and also to my, I would say to my own happiness, because I really liked this one option, in this game, you don't fish in water, you fish in the sand. So I thought this was genius. I was very surprised and happy when I learned about that. So yeah, now we have the fishing side quest too. Nope. Oh, there we go. He asked us to find 3 fish. I have only found one of the fish he wants, right? Which was this one. Yeah, the bellow guppy is one of the fish he wants us to find. But there are still 2 more that I don't know where they are, but they probably will be on the desert, but different spots, right? So once again, oh yes, I forgot to say, for a lot of time on today's stream, I was trying to climb the Salt Plains Tower to try to reach the cartographer's balloon, right? Because that was like an old dream of mine from like previous streams to finally buy that map. Believe it or not, I still could not climb that shit because I don't know how to do the platforming to reach the higher parts of the tower. I do have more stamina now, but it was for nothing because there is a somewhat crazy platforming that I might need to do that I don't know how to do it. Yeah, this is like the Sansee, right? That's true. The name of this area is Sansee. Now it even has a better reason why. But I really like that. This reminds me, and I always bring up this example of this one game that one day I still hope I can play it myself because I love its OST so damn much. It's such an underrated game for the Wii. It's called Opuna. If you guys have never heard the soundtrack of Opuna, which by the way was composed by one of the Final Fantasy composers, maybe that's why it's so good. It's not like Nobuo Uematsu, I believe that's the most important Final Fantasy composer if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it's him, but it's another one. But I love Opuna's soundtrack so damn much. And I also love how in Opuna there is an area called Blue Desert. And also the Blue Desert music is one of my favorites, especially the Blue Desert Hotel. But yes, I like when there are, let's say, standard ideas or like things that are so damn common in video games and everywhere, like a desert area. Yeah, every platformer, RPG will have something like that. But they pretty much change it slightly. So like the Blue Desert has blue sand. And I think it's such an impactful area because of that. It looks so damn good. So it's a small and slight change they have done that makes a complete different experience and gives it so much personality. So seeing that you can fish in the desert or in the sand, it's the same thing. It's like such a simple idea that gave this desert so much more personality in my opinion. And another example that I always bring up, which by the way also remind me of Xenoblade Chronicles, because Xenoblade Chronicles also did that to my surprise, I didn't know that, is Big Bang Mini. Big Bang Mini is a game I streamed in the past. It was like bad quality streams, but I was happy to play it and to beat it. It was like a bullet hell game that I have played in here. And Big Bang Mini had the real world. And I loved how in the settings and ambience of Rio, they decided to do it by showing you a thunderstorm beach, right? When normally when there is a beach world or beach level, it is like sunny and hot and, you know, summer vibes. I mean, this one Rio level is also summer vibes, but for the summer thunderstorms. Like the one that I was mentioning earlier today that I had to face in the Pokemon Go event in the park. What is happening on my finger now? Okay, I couldn't see. Oh, wait. I think there is a callus in here. Interesting. I wonder how did I get that? But anyway, I was saying that I loved how they got to a beach level that is like rainy. And then Xenoblade Chronicles surprised me that too, or surprised me on that matter too, because it also had one. It had the beach that got to rain, right? And I was like, there we go. I'm finally seeing people trying new ideas for so popular concepts. And then yeah, basically that's what I meant. Hitoshi Sakimoto, that's the one from Opuna? Yes, if that's the one, then I loved his job. Opuna soundtrack is so damn beautiful. And you know what? I should consider bringing Opuna to the channel maybe earlier than what I thought. Because it is a game that I really wanna finish playing one day. Because I tried playing it a little bit offline on the old computer. But of course, it had problems. Like, there were moments that the FPS was kind of zero. But I was like, survive this moment, computer, you can do it. And then when it did not crash, it did it eventually. And then I saved after that part of the game. And then I could get to a somewhat close to mid-game part, but I actually have never gotten to the end or watched somebody getting to the end of it, so that's also going to be great. It's going to be semi-blind to me, right, the game. But now with the new computer, then I hope the emulation will be much better. Exactly, Sabra. I do think that today it's going to be much better to emulate that game. But if my old computer could still provide me some progression in the game, even though it had its problems, I think it'll be okay. The biggest problem about it, though, will be the mechanics. As it uses a Wiimote, and I don't have a Wiimote, I'll really need to see how am I doing that. Give me a second, let me check something on my phone in here. Also, by the way, I will finish the stream very soon, right? Because of the TV show. And sadly, I could not find the freaking beetle nest. Oh, okay, there is something in here for me to do. You know what, guys? As I have been trying this, but I still don't think I have found anything, I will ask you all in these last, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes of stream. If you could pick a spot on this map to guess where the beetle nest would be, where would you ask me to look for? Actually, I'm dumb, because I can give you a hint of where it is, right? It was said that it is next to the burnt oak station. So, of course, I won't find it down there, so I'm dumb. But around the burnt oak station, where do you think I should look for that? North? South? East? Or west? Or even a combination, I don't know, northeast, northwest. Wait, northwest, right? Southeast, southwest. Where did I already gone to? I mean, today I was kind of trying to go around everything, but especially focusing on the west part. But I still haven't found anything. And then in previous streams, I have been to the Dunboyne and to the Cartographer's Balloon, right? Because they were also close to the Burnt Oak Station, but... Could it be here, though? This looks a little bit suspicious. But I don't think it is that close to the Burnt Oak Station like they were saying, right? Yeah, that mountain right there. That looked a little bit suspicious. Oh, wait a minute. That mountain has the ruins, right? I now think I have been to it. And I think we got the glitch that we can't call our bike anymore. So that sucks. Yeah, I think that mountain right there has the ruins. Many in the same spot. You can't find them. Wait, Sabaru, are you talking about the chum mags or are you talking about the beetles? What I'm trying to find is the beetle nest. The only hint I got about the beetle's nest is that it is somewhat close to the burnt oak station. Regarding chum eggs, they can actually be close to each other, right? Sometimes. But the beetles, they will all be at the same spot. They will all be in the beetle's nest. Yeah. Oh, actually, somebody's talking about the fish. No, 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 not the fish. The fish, I found it randomly today and luckily, right? Because just like in every game I have been playing so far, like Golden Sun and this, I started with a mission, I get stuck on the mission, and then I end up doing something else. Or a different puzzle, a different side quest. In here I was like, let's find the beetle's nest. I could not find that. Let's get to the map of Salt Plains. I also could not climb that tower. But I ended up like, hey, a crazy ship in the desert. And then now I got to the fishing rod. No, I'm trying to find the beetle's nest that I don't know where it is. Which was my main mission. It is even a side quest in here. This one. The remains of change. Aoife asked me to fetch some larval husks from the beetle nest near her camp. I don't know where is that. Oh my god, wait a second. Is this going to spoil it to me? Oh my god, I think it will. Oh my god. Should I actually use the spoiler helping here? I mean, I do that in Xenoblade Chronicles though. Exploring Xenoblade, it is so hard because it is a very open world. But you know what? I'm at least glad that it is looking like it's going to be somewhere in these rocks formations, because that's where I was also exploring a lot today, but I couldn't see anything. And I don't think this is close to the camp though. Yeah, this right here is not close to the camp at all. Sable, yes, there was a place in the beginning of the game that had the beetles. But honestly, I was thinking it was not the same place because that place was in Ibex, near her camp. Could she be talking about the Ibex camp? And I was assuming she was talking about the Burnt Oak Station camp? If the game itself is telling me the direction, it's not really like a big spoiler, yeah. But I also don't like to use this, right? It's better when I find the information myself. But in this case, I kind of looked around and I couldn't get it, but now you have a point. Maybe they are talking about the normal beetles from the Ibex camp. And then I was assuming it was a different nest. Also because the beetles from the Ibex camp... You know what? Let's go test this out. Wait. It is right here. Is my compass showing me that direction? It is. Okay. Ibex camp, I'm trying that, yes. The thing is that there was already a side quest about the beetle's nest. Can I call the bike? I still can't. And then I was assuming I wouldn't need to come back here. Not to mention that, don't I have more beetles? Wait. In my inventory, I think yes, I have one. The yellow elephant beetle. And she wants the larvae. She doesn't want the beetle, right? That's another reason why I don't think it is in here. Yeah, she wants the larva, the larvae, right? Or like the larval husks. It is not in here. But that's actually a very good theory. There is a chance you're right, Subaru. I'm just thinking it's not in here anymore, though. Subaru is thinking about a way of thinking about using the game's help or not, like the compass that can give you directions for the side quests. And it's going to be like playing a game so blind that you don't even use the compass to progress, right? And then he was thinking about the colonizers back in the day, like traveling in the oceans or in the ocean waters without a compass to know what the heck is happening, like in the other side of the ocean, if there is land, if there is a continent. Yeah, it feels a lot like that, man. They went into an expedition to nowhere. Just like I mean, now today we have the technology to, let's say, find the planets, but let's say that it's a little bit like that, too, when the astronauts they go off Earth to explore the space, right? They are not sure if they will return, if they will find something, if it's going to be any safe. Yeah, they ended up finding Brazil per accident when they were going to. Where was the place they were actually going to travel to? They were trying to get somewhere else for sure. And then, thanks to, I don't know, weather changes or misdirections, they ended up in here. I think it was one of the islands in Central America, but I don't remember which one. Earlier today we were talking about geography and then now history. I don't know anything about those topics though. I suck at like things like that. I really don't remember anything about that anymore. But guys, it is my time now. I could not find the beetle nest again, so we are trying to do this hopefully tomorrow. I will see how am I feeling to stream tomorrow. If not the next time. But at the very least, I was able to find the fishing rod. So we have more things to be trying, especially when I cannot really progress or find a solution to the side quest that I'm doing. So fishing now can be something else for us to be seeking for. Or maybe looking after, there we go. And then Sabri is saying, but Captain, we gotta get to... Were they traveling to India? Oh my god, Subaru. And then Subaru's like, but Captain, we gotta travel to India. And then the captain is like, no, I don't want to get spoiled. I'm not using my compass to know where is India, right? I'm going to find it myself. And then he ended up finding something better. You see, that's why exploration is fantastic in games. I mean, I said something better, but what I should actually say is like he ended up finding something maybe more rewarding because like nobody has found the whole continent in here of South America or Brazil, so he ended up spotting Brazil instead of going to somewhere he already knew or like people already have found. But yeah, like you see, that's why we gotta explore even though we have, I don't know, the help of compass. No, forget the compass, let's do it ourselves, because in the process I could end up finding the angler ship, which was what happened. But that aside, I'm kind of frustrated though because I still wanted to find the beetle's nest and I have no idea where is it though. But guys, next time, with or without, but most likely with the compass, we will be getting to this freaking nest, I hope. But I'm going to end here right now, so thank you so much for everybody to stop by. Again, I will see if I can be back tomorrow. Have a good night, take care, and I see you then. Goodbye.